Hello, everyone. This is new episode of ASO and User Acquisition Talks. My name is Max, and with me today is Olha. We are from RadASO, and the purpose of this event is either to review the latest news of the month, or just hot news, or to analyze mobile apps. Today we are going to analyze some apps. These apps are submitted by you, some of them, and some of them are chosen by us. We will use Asolytics, our partner tool, for this goal, and we will analyze through them. We are recording it, and you can watch it on our YouTube channel. What else? English is not our main language, so please don't complain. And I think that's all. Let's get started without delay. And Olga, let's start with you from your apps.
Yeah,
We separate
thank you.
two apps. If we have enough time, we will go through all of them. But basically, the main goal is cover three.
Yes, okay. So now I'm presenting my screen and I will ask you, Max, to tell me if it's visible.
Yes, it is. You can connect to Olga's screen,
Uh-huh.
guys. Yeah, I see it.
Yes, okay. So yeah, today I would like to share my thoughts about two applications. One will be from App Store and second will be from Google Play. And I would like to share some recommendations what exactly from our side, like from ASO specialist, could be improved. So first application is Promova, is application for language learning. The point of the application is that you can learn 12 languages with help of teachers. So here you can see the page of this application, and first of all I would like to highlight strong points of this application. First, what I noticed for the first, it was full coverage of all the available localizations in the App Store. As we remember, there are 39 localizations that are active and can be used by application in App Store. And this application use all of them, and that's very cool, that's very nice. And especially taking into account the specific of this application. Of course, one of the main languages that you can learn in this application is English, so it's absolutely great that this application is available in all the world, so people from all the world can learn English at least, and all the other languages from the list in all the countries. But at the same time, I noticed some moments in the metadata of this application that can be improved. For example, I noticed that in some localizations you have pretty popular mistake like duplicating in non-equal text fields. What I mean not equal? In App Store, there are few text fields for ASO that can be used for ASO, and that fields are app title, app subtitle, and keywords field. So each of these field has different like value, different weight, if it's possible to say so, for indexation algorithms. And what we can see here, we can see the duplicating of language key in both fields, title and subtitle. So why it's not so good for the indexation? Because we can we know that the most important field for App Store algorithms is title. So if you have some priority keywords from your semantic core, you should use it in title. When you are duplicating this keyword in subtitle field, in keyword field that are not so available for indexation algorithms, you can make your indexation worse, because indexation algorithms are just not sure from what the field exactly they should index your keywords. So you should try to be as clear as possible for indexation algorithms, and if we want to be indexed by keyword language or by keywords that include word language, we have to put these keywords in title only and not duplicated to any other field. The same mistakes also I noticed in some different localizations. For example, for Italian language, we have same problem with this keyword. Even this be considered the same VCV in subtitle. So yeah, and that's some kind of mistake that should be fixed for improving the indexation if these keywords are in priority. What else?
Yeah.
I would
By the way, can you explain why Google Play allows this? Why we can duplicate in Google Play if we compare with App Store?
Because Google Play works in absolutely different way, indexation algorithms. In Google Play, you should keep so-called density of your target keywords in your metadata. That's why in Google Play you can duplicate your target keywords, and the more times you will be duplicating the keyword and metadata, the higher chance you will get of getting to top ranking by these keywords. But at the same time, you should watch density to not be too high, because also you have risk to get so-called over spamming by keywords in your metadata. So yeah, algorithms just are different in App Store and Google Play. One more point that we noticed speaking about text metadata of this application. This application is not working in Russia and Belarus, but Russian localization is also indexed in Ukraine. Let's watch like this. Ukraine country, but Russian language. So that's why anyway Russian localization should be used by the application targeting to Ukraine. But what we can see here, we see that in the title there are not any popular keywords from the semantic core, like language learning, learning languages, and so on and so on. But as Russian is one of localization that are indexed in Ukraine, we should optimize this localization for Ukraine. To be honest, it's also a good practice to fill the Russian localization by Ukrainian language, because anyway this language will be available only for Ukrainians. It will be targeted for Ukrainians, so it will be absolutely okay to put Ukrainian keywords to this localization.
Or they can use it for the United States.
Yes, of course. Okay. Also, Russian can be used for United States. I would like to remind you that also indexation algorithms in App Store are works like in each country you have some particular number of localization that are indexed in these countries. In Google Play, the situation is different. In Google Play, in all the countries, all the localizations can be used. But in App Store, you have limit for each country. So that's why, yes, set priorities. what the countries are the most important for you, what the markets are target for you. And having this information, you can choose localizations for using for these countries. And if you understand that United States is your main priority country, of course you can use Russian localization for United States, because Russian localization is one of localizations that are active in United States. But if, for example, for United States you're already using enough localizations, you can use this localization for Ukraine. Okay, that's what about, I would say, main part of ASO about text metadata.
And
Also,
also, can I add, please, the ampersand looks weird between two keywords in subtitle. It's like basically it's the best way to use ampersand. It's in English, and that's all. Sometimes we can match it in some other languages, but basically it really looks weird in Ukrainian, Russian, and etc.
yes, absolutely right. Thank you. Also, I paid attention that the application use in-app events pretty actively. We see that right now there are a few in-app events are available on the app page. That's really cool. But also there are some more tools that you can use for better organic promotion of your application. And I mean promoted in-app purchases. There is a feature in App Store Connect that you can promote some of your purchases by special tool inside of App Store Connect. You are just setting some parameters in a special part of App Store Connect, and thanks to this, your purchases can be shown straight on your app page in the App Store. But even more, these promoted in-app purchases, after setting up promoting, can be shown also in search results. So it's just additional way to make your purchases more visible, to make your purchases like maybe even more attractive. Also in App Store Connect you have a feature of promotion of some maybe sales and some inside of your application or something like this. The important thing is that you can promote only the subscription type of purchase inside of application, but it's absolutely available recommendation for this particular application, because this application uses subscription-based monetization. So also what you should pay attention to. And the last, what I would like to say is few words about graphic metadata. First of all, really cool that the application has video preview. I love when applications has video preview, and this graphic element absolutely looks interesting in most of cases. It looks attractive, it looks nice, it looks interesting. And in this case, in case of Promova application, as for me, video is really pretty informative and nice for watching. But what I noticed there is that the video preview is not localized for countries where application is promoting. If screenshots are translated to a lot of languages, for example, in French, you can see localization of screenshots, German, and so on and so on. But the video preview is only in English. Of course, we understand that translating of video preview is more complicated process than static creatives like screenshots. But anyway, if it's a language learning application, I believe it would be pretty nice for your target audience to see the video preview in the more clear hey, if they are going to learn English, they can see the video preview in their native language, and it can just convert better into install, as I think. And maybe a few words just overall about screenshots. I would recommend to make your text captions in some of screenshots maybe a little shorter. The text color is pretty bright because it's like black, and the background of the screenshots is pastel light. But maybe it also would be nice to get some highlights in some ways to some priority keywords from your semantic core. For example, if we are typing 12 languages, you can set here highlight in, for example, yellow color to pay attention of your target audience to this feature about the same about here AI and so on. Some trending words, some popular words from your text captions also can be highlighted. And maybe also you should put your mockups of the smartphone a little higher and add some additional graphic tools to emphasize, again, to highlight some the most important interface elements from your application. For example, here you could highlight English language as the most popular, because even in the application you are saying that it's popular. Here you can highlight the banner of the course. Then here you can highlight elements of conversation, because text is pretty small on this particular screenshot. So yeah, some additional tools, graphic tools, can just simplify the understanding by your target audience of the features of your application. And also, I would recommend to make some experiments with your app icon, and especially to put here maybe some graphic elements that can be more associated with your niche. A lot of your competitors put into screenshots maybe flags of languages that are available in the application, maybe words ABC, maybe sign of translation from one language to another language, because current icon is not so maybe not so clear, for your target audience. And to get better understanding of your main function, you should also improve in this way your app icon. So that's all the recommendations I would like to highlight for the Promova app. Maybe Max, you have some ideas from your side?
Well, honestly, it's hard for me to add something new, because you took everything. Let's do takeaways from your speech. I mean, regarding creatives. So first of all, the video preview has to be adapted to the region, has to be localized. This is mistake. I agree with it. But they localized the screenshots, so well done. Then maybe erase the mockups and the captions also a little higher. And third, icon still needs to be made more relevant, maybe more understandable. But at the same time, I know that they rely on ads heavily, and with it can be okay. I mean, with advertising. But without it, it's not. Basically, in general, the creatives are done well, I would say. So they have some mistakes in their textual metadata, so in visual part, of course, but basically it can be improved a little bit.
Yes, agree. Okay, thank you. So
You're welcome.
let's Yes, let's move further. So next, our application that we are going to discuss is the Listonic app. I already would like to say that I was using this application for some period of time.
Oh, really?
So yes, yes. So I
Listen to
know
you
this.
and to us, guys. Some of you.
Yeah, so this application, yes, I know this application pretty well. I can say that I was using this application a few years ago, so maybe something changed, but I can recognize the interface. Yes, so I can say that this application is really very nice. If you're guys, it's not promotion, but from my side, I can say that this application is really nice and useful and pretty comfy in using. Okay, but first of all, here we are discussing ASO part of application promotion. And of course, as a ASO specialist, I have what to say. So, first, again, let's start from some strong sides of ASO optimization. And this application also has pretty a lot of active localizations. And when I was like analyzing of some of your competitors, like the niche overall, I can see that comparing to the competitors, the ASOR text optimization is really pretty nice comparing to them. But anyway, I noticed some growth points. I would say it's not a mistakes, but growth points. Speaking about text metadata, and first of all, I analyzed your current application description. In what the way? As you can know, Google Play Store uses artificial intelligence algorithms in pretty active way. They are pretty active using such algorithms in reading your text metadata, in reading text on your visual metadata, and analyzing your reviews from your users, and so on. And here is a special tool from Google that gives you opportunity to analyze how Google see your target category, analyzing your text metadata. I know that in ASOsphere it's not proved that this instrument really can get your trustful understanding of how good your description from ASO side. But anyway, understanding the logic of work of Google Play, anyway, you can at least try to play with this tool to make your app description more appropriate for your target category. So how does it work? The name of this tool is Cloud Natural Language, and this tool gets the text that you are given to this tool and analyzing all this text in terms of containing some search terms inside of the text, also some information about how the text is, for example, if your text contains some violence, some toxic phrases, and so on and so on. But what is interesting for ASO is confidence level according to some categories. It's the last part of this tool. The name is categories, and here you can see what the categories Google Play is recognizing in your app description and showing you the result of this analysis in confidence metric. This confidence can take values from 0 to 1, and as higher this confidence level for your target category, the more you can be sure that your application, your description, your main features and main functions will be clear for Google algorithms. Again, we understand that not always it really works, not always you can see like a real significant impact of this metric, but we also understand that if we are doing complex of actions that are about improving all the text information about application in Google Play, you can be more confident in the results of your promotion. So it's just one of the tools that you can pay attention to try to improve the situation with indexation of your application. In this particular situation, we see that English description for Listonic has the higher confidence level 0.5 for category Internet Telecom, Mobile Wireless, Mobile Apps Add-ons. I wouldn't say that it's really relevant category, so here you can work with it. That's what's about your text metadata.
What the number should be there?
The higher the better. I would say at least 0.7, 0.8. In this case, you can be more or less sure that this description will be understandable for Google algorithms.
Okay.
What else I would like to highlight about text metadata is just interesting fact. We can see that when ASO specialist was working with this application, he or she put brand name to the end of the title and the beginning of the title. You can see the most relevant search term from the semantic core. Cool step. It's really cool action and decision. Why? Because no matter how popular the brand name in this niche, we understand that more likely most part of users that are installing the applications from this niche, they are looking for applications by this particular search term. For example, yes, I also, when I was looking for shopping list, I put shopping list to the search tab to find shopping list for my needs. So that's why this title, as for me, as for ASO specialists, look more relevant for this application than putting brand name to the beginning. So I think it's really a good job and good decision. Also, let's move forward. What else I wanted to discuss about the app? As we can see here, the application has pretty a lot of downloads, like more than 10 million. And at the same time, we know that for actively growing, for popular applications, for applications who has pretty a lot of downloads, for example, as we can see here, for this application, some premium growth tools from Google Play can be active. And now I'm talking about in-app events in Google Play. Right now, I can't see any in-app events on the app page, but I understand if the application has so a lot of downloads, or this feature already available but maybe wasn't noticed inside of Google Play Console, or maybe this feature is not available because of some reasons, and let's discuss these reasons. There are official information from Google Play what the thresholds for in-app events on Google Play to be available, to be active for running. And here you can see these thresholds. Like, for example, at least 2 million MAU daily over the previous months and minimum 2 million active installs. I believe that it looks pretty relevant for this application. Maybe not, but for sure, the specialist of this application working on this application should pay attention on this. Because if it's available but you still can't see in your Google Play console in-app events being active, you should connect Google Play supports and pay their attention that you already like following all these threshold points. That's why they can open this opportunity for your application. According to our experience, in-app events in Google Play are still good tool for promoting your application because in-app events in Google Play still can be featured. That's
This
why you
section, yeah, I want to add this section. The section calls promotional content inside Google Play console.
yeah, thank you. The last point for me that I would like to discuss about the application is also about graphic metadata. As for me, icon absolutely clear. Speaking about screenshots, overall screenshots are pretty good. I really like colors. I really like additional graphic elements. I have a few overall suggestions, and first of all, I would suggest you to try to connect meaning of your first two screenshots in the set to one screenshot to have more space in the beginning of the screenshot set for showing some your other features, some your others at some your other points that could be noticed by your target audience that can be very useful for a target audience, like for example AI. How you can place AI closer to the beginning of the set. I believe that first two screenshots in the meaning they can be connected to one because again I'm target audience of this niche, and what is the most important for me when I see the application, what I want to see first, I want to see that this shopping list is created in like a checklist form, like you can see here, like you're adding some goods to your list and then you are just tapping what exactly you done and it's setting like done and marked like done and goes somewhere down. This is important for me. And from other side, also sharing feature is important for me, like for target audience. First screenshots in first screenshot, the first screenshot in meaning of advantages of the application is not so important for me. I understand that this screenshot is mostly like brand screenshot because here you are showing your brand name, here you are showing your characteristic phrase, here you're showing also some kind of social proof. But for me, as for target audience, I, like a person from target audience, I would like to see more information about my needs. So, for example, you can put your brand name on this screenshot, placing shopping list caption little lower, and in this way you will save the target of this first screenshot, but you will have opportunity to place second screenshot on the first place. And thanks to this, you will move all your features in your screenshot set closer to the beginning. I think that it's pretty obvious why we want to place your features closer to the beginning of the set, just because to show more information to your user when they will see you in search results, when they come to your app page, they will see just more information straight on your app page without scrolling. So that's why it's pretty important. And in this way, you can do it. And also, as I said, discussed in previous application, I like when applications have video previews. I understand that for shopping list application, maybe it's not so crucial. But anyway, as overall recommendation, I would recommend at least to try to create some video preview for this application. One of your competitors already using this kind of creatives on their app page. Maybe in some points this particular video preview, this particular example is not the best example of video previews, but still example of how it can be used in your category. So yes, I would recommend also to pay attention to this opportunity. And I would say mostly that's all about Listonic. Maybe Max, you have some more ideas.
Regarding Google Natural Language, we have a pinned post about it in Google Play thread in this community, so you can check it later. Regarding Listonic, yeah, I agree with you that screenshots are simple but clear. It works. It's cool, and I do test other options maybe, but I don't see any like critical errors here in screenshots. Like you, I would recommend adding a video, how to use the app. And by the way, this year we are waiting for vertical videos in Google Play. It probably will appear because
Finally.
Google announced it later. Previously, so we can you can prepare for it by horizontal video, but anyway it will be vertical. Yeah, I don't have any tips there. Let's go
Okay,
through my
so
apps. Now I'll share my screen, guys. Give me a sec. Have you seen my screen?
yes, we can see your screen well.
Awesome. You have to reconnect to my screen, guys, so to see my apps. Let's start. First app, it's MyTimeo. It's a voice daily planner app that allows you to make to-do lists and plan your day. So it's and I think it's understandable. Let's go through analytics. Let's see the main countries here. I prepare some kind of market research. Well, the main country for it is the United States, no surprise. But the rest of their share is spread over the world. So you can see like China, UK, Germany, and more. So it's a really popular category, a really popular niche where you can promote your app globally. The top apps here, like you see, habit tracker, structured, tick, Todoist. It's worth to noting that there are very few really direct competitors. I mean, like voice daily planners. We have some of them, but yeah, just few. So we've marked indirect competitors like to-do planners and habit trackers as competitors. So because anyway we reach our audience through them, through these competitors, through these apps, because it will be the same. Let's have a look through metadata. In analytics, it can be useful also. Okay, well, in general, it seems that some ASO specialists worked here, so there won't be many mistakes. But okay, let's start from like pros. They made the guys who prepared this metadata, they made separate English localizations with different metadata. You can see it. Also, they use super interjection. It's this character. You can see super interjection have only one symbol, but looks like three symbols. So we call it super interjection. We have pinned posts in this community in App Store field, in App Store thread. So I respect it. In some titles, they put their brand name at the end. So well done. But now there's some cons here. First of all, they made just 8 localizations out 39. Out of such a out of 39. So as I said previously, to do planners category, this area is highly competitive. So it will be difficult to break into the US. So my recommendation: try other countries at the start. Try to cover more as possible because it's free. You can use the opportunities to cover like other countries, other localizations. Also in the US, here you can see that they didn't put the brand name at the end, like in other localizations, and I don't understand why. In general, as long as your brand name is unknown, as it's here, if you don't invest in marketing, you shouldn't leave it at the beginning in the title. You shouldn't do this because it just cuts down your conversion rate. And also we wrote about this in the community, so it just related to this. What else? The app owner uses Chinese localization here as a cross localization to the United States, and it's okay. It's a nice decision, but they didn't use other cross localizations. You can see them of here, like in our table. So the list of keywords here in this area is much higher, and you shouldn't use. You should use it. You shouldn't miss this opportunity. Take a look. Take a look of this table. Take a look at these localizations, and cover more as possible, cross localizations for the United States if it's your main goal. The link to this table we have in our useful materials in ASO Buzzers community. So, well, probably that's all regarding metadata. Olha, any recommendations here regarding it?
I think you highlight everything about the metadata. So yes, I also would recommend to place MyTimeo brand name to the end of the title. Even if I believe that even if here is some promotion of the brand name, anyway, we should form understanding of the features of the application, understanding of functions, understanding of what is it exactly and how to use it. So anyway, I consider overall search terms, common search terms, as more relevant information for the application.
Yeah, I agree with you. Well, regarding creatives, first, the icon. It shows, as you see, it shows an audio speaker on Katowice, which is a good idea, but it doesn't show to-do list or daily planners at all. It needs to be redesigned, I would say, and combined with something more familiar to users. Usually, these are checkboxes like this. I can show you. Give me selected competitors, like here. So maybe some kind of checkbox. Maybe you can mix it with something like these guys. Maybe something else, but maybe you can maybe you can add this checkbox just here in the middle. So, but checkbox, it will be maybe a good decision. Just test it through your A/B test function services inside App Store Connect, and you can measure it. I guess it will be better. It's first my recommendation. Second will be to change first screenshot. It should be yeah, it should be replaced. Although it shows emotion and emotions, it's really good. It's a nice decision. It can works. It can work, but it doesn't here because it doesn't give an understanding of apps functions, apps features. You can see this girl. You can see that she's trying to speak something, but I should go further to understand how to use this app. Next advice, try adding a video, and maybe it will be, instead of this first screenshot, this will give users a better understanding of how to use your app. If you don't have this video, you should also update your second screenshot. Maybe you should add some zoom on it, like on search. So and it can highlight some functions, how your to-do list works. Otherwise, the screenshots are not bad. It has own style. The titles, the captions are readable, and the design is good. Olga, what do you think?
Yes, I have what to add. First of all, about the first screenshot. For me, for example, it looks like a language learning application. Because and why? Mostly because different translations of hello word. Maybe if this girl, for example, was saying something like clean the house, walk with dog, and so on and so on, in this way, maybe it would be more clear. But in this particular case, really, it looks like just language learning.
Yeah, it's confusing.
It's about first screenshot and also about icon. Maybe it's only for me like this, but you say that for you icon is like more or less clear because it's audio speaker. For example, I see here lens of camera. So I would recommend to test some different ideas for icon.
But you can see that like it's their main icon they use here in the screenshots, so they have to change it
Yes.
everywhere. Yeah,
Yes.
but it's okay. So everyone changes it. Okay. Any advices? Any more advices?
No, I don't think so. We can move forward.
Okay. Next step, it's a Wish. Wish is an American online e-commerce platform just for transactions between sellers and buyers. So it's you can shop and save here, like you see. Let's go to this analysis. One moment. Okay, well, the main country here is the United States, which is understandable. Top competitors: Shein, Zara, Walmart, and marketplaces. I only added eBay here, but I didn't add Amazon, Temu, AliExpress. They will also be competitors here. But okay, well, we don't have much time, so let me speed up. Let's have a look metadata here. Okay. Okay, well, as you see, most of the localizations are done here, so which is good. But pay attention what is in the primary localization, first one, primary localizations, and what is in the other localizations. So almost everywhere it's an auto translation via Google Translate maybe into the local language. So I mean shop and save was translated in other languages. You understand, subtitles the same. So almost everywhere. And this is a big mistake, I would say. This is didn't so they probably didn't do ASO properly. So they you need to make all these localizations taken into account and do ASO properly using popular and relevant keywords in these specific localizations. For instance, in German, just like collect semantic core first and then prepare title and subtitle. So it will work better than you just translate it. We did a lot of experiments and we have a big experience in this. So I understand what I say, what I'm talking about. I don't think there will be anything here. I mean, any other mistakes. Of course, you have to cover more localizations, like not with just separate them, just to prepare, just not duplicate them, because, for instance, title subtitle is duplicating in other 18 localizations. So also some mistakes here. You can see here like some localizations don't have a subtitle, like Hindi, Indonesian, Croatian, Korean. So yeah, regarding metadata, that's all. What? Oh, wait. Okay, let's have a look here. I want to. Okay, let's have a look here. Their creatives. Well, their icon probably you see, like brand icon. In general, the Wish app has its own brand style, bright green color, simple elements, and own font. And there is where it spoils it a bit, I would say. I mean, fonts are hard to read in captions. So you can compare like here and here it's little bigger, but at the same time it spoils. So I mean, at the same time it's hard to read. So my first advice to change the font and try to do it just readable. The second advice that maybe this like mockups, app screens, I mean, inside the screenshots, you can do it better. I mean, this content are ordinary. They can be shown better, more useful, more bigger. You can also add zooming here, just like for previous app, MyTimeo, and in general, it can be increased. Look at the shame. So how their mockups look. So you can see that it's just bigger, more clearer. It can be improved also, but it's better than your. Right. Well, also there are some places where the screenshots are not properly cut. Here the lines do not match, you can see. But it's not a big deal, so it's a really small mistake. But anyway, I have to highlight it. What else? They don't have video, but in my opinion, I don't think you should add video here. Maybe it's a good decision because the products inside the app will be constantly changing after any month, each month, each half a year, so etc. And probably video, it won't be a good decision. That's all from my side here. Olga, do you have any opinion?
I really like style of these additional graphic elements that we can see on the screenshots, like some stars, some goods, and so
Yeah,
on.
just plain style.
Yes, but somehow it looks I don't know even how to say, but I would just like to improve this joyfulness of the screenshots, maybe enlarge these graphic elements, maybe to make it even more contrast, more visible. Maybe you can also highlight this joyfulness by placing the mock-ups in some angles, not straight, but with yeah, some maybe rotation or something like this. So yeah, overall, when I see these additional graphic elements, currently it looks pretty empty for me. I understand the idea of this graphic decision, but for me it looks a little empty. So yeah, I would work with it together with a designer.
Your opinion regarding fonts and captions?
I agree, absolutely agree. Yes, pretty hard to read the information inside of screenshots. Not even the best font for such a lot of text information because it's pretty hard to read even with so contrast color of font. So yes, absolutely agree. And about mock-ups, again, to do it more joyful, maybe I would create maybe some minimalistic mock-ups, maybe some
Yeah.
so-called cartoon mock-ups. But anyway, I would add it here.
Regarding icon, I wouldn't change it. It's like
Mm-hmm.
they really popular brand name and it
Mm-hmm.
matches with the screenshot. So just on some, I don't know, on some holidays or etc. You can change it. You can try something else.
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I would stop my sharing. That's all for today, guys. Thank you for being with us. Let's leave your questions in the community. Write to us if you want, or leave your questions on YouTube channel. Thanks to my colleague Olha. Goodbye,
Thank you.
everyone. Have a
Thank
nice evening.
you.
Bye, bye,
Bye
bye.
bye.